Okay, hi guys. It's me. Hello, how are you? Awesome. Okay, I am here just quickly again in my homeroom for success. I am Kirsten Peck. I need to introduce myself first. And let me just tell you a quick who I am and what's going on. I have a website called Ask Ms. Peck. And I usually am a high school teacher. I teach freshman English usually. But I've taken this year, I've done something a little different over the summer and put together a program that I'm calling the Smart Start Challenge. Okay, so in my Smart Start Challenge, what I am doing is I'm challenging struggling, frustrated high school students. I teach freshmen. I like freshmen the most. I think that's the best year for me as a teacher, but it's often the worst year for many of my students. And so I wrote this challenge to be something different and just really disrupt or take up whatever's been going on so that you can focus and get a new direction. And I say in the book, get a grip on where you're going because life is ahead of you and it started and you're in the driver's seat. So I want to help you get in control of what's going on and blast off to success. That's the plan. That's what the challenge is about. So I'm here every day and I'm doing this every day, kind of a documentary log almost, because it's part of the challenge. And it's me working, focusing at least 15 minutes every day on making something better, making myself smarter. And in this situation, trying to share the information because it's something that I think needs to be taught and shown how to do. So I'm doing it every day here in my homeroom, and I'm talking about different topics in the challenge every day. Again, just to kind of, we have a focus and to work your way through the plan and through towards life, because then you'll have a great life ahead of you because it's the life you designed and it's the one that you imagined. So when it comes into play and when it happens, it's really awesome. So I'm sharing this again, as I said, because this is what I've been doing and I decided to change my life and start this challenge. So come on and get in the challenge, And so part of this, one of the things that we have in the challenge is a project I call the Catalyst for Change. And in the Catalyst for Change project, I want students to pick a topic that's important to you and do a little bit of research about what's happening around the world in this particular topic. Our world is bigger than just the community that we live in. And I travel and have seen lots of different places and met people with lots of different backgrounds. And I know that it's given me an advantage over people who have just been here in their same place their whole lives. So to get that head up is to kind of step outside and look around and see what's happening and really learn it for yourself and make your own decisions about it and decide what's important and to then stick with that, So in the challenge, or one of the topics that someone could be interested in is women's rights and women's issues, feminist issues, the whole women's power movement, I would say. It's something that's come up now. We have a new vice president that's just been elected is the first female vice president for the United States. And it's kind of the year of the woman in some respects, they've been saying. But one of the things that I just find interesting, and that I also love history and I love looking back at things and kind of looking at where we came from and where we are today, and how that could be used to fuel us and to power us with where we want to go in the future, So this morning, oddly enough, I was cleaning up some boxes and some storage things that I've had in my closet and kind of cleaning out a few things, and came across this old playbill from the Phantom of the Opera musical that I went and saw. As it turns out, this is dated 1989 here in this old playbill that has been in a box. These are from Broadway playbills, the way they used to produce them. I haven't been to Broadway lately. In fact, it's been closed since we've had COVID. But in the playbill, what just absolutely stopped me when I picked it up, actually, it kind of fell open in half. And this image is of an advertisement from Revlon makeup. And I'll show you the picture here, if I can see it on the screen. The picture. And it's for Revlon, right? So the part of this that I'm just amazed by is several things. This is 31, 32 years ago, first up. So this is a whole generation, almost 2 generations. 30 years is a long time, right? The pictures are of Oprah Winfrey. And at the time, and I love these. I just love this because Oprah is thin and young, and the ad is all about women empowerment. And she's wearing a black spandexy catsuit, and she's got boots on. Look at the boots here. Look at the boots. Aren't those great boots? Right? And it was such a shock at the time. It was such a big statement. This was a whole campaign of just unbelievable fabulousness back in 1989, because women weren't really that strong and powerful, and we didn't see women wearing black catsuits. And then I think about Serena Williams wearing her black catsuit at I think it was the French Open, and they got so upset because she was wearing it. And here it is 30 years. So from Oprah to Serena Williams with the black catsuits, but to women's power and to women's changing and the perception of women and the attitudes of what women can do and what women are allowed to do or what we're supposed to do and all of those kinds of things. All of that's just being changed and is just being blown out of the water today. And this just absolutely captured me as just something unbelievable of where we've come from and how in some ways 30 years, that's so long, but in other ways it really isn't. The women, Elizabeth Cady Stanton and the original suffragettes started this back in the 1880s up in Seneca Falls, New York. The history comes rattling out of me if you want to talk about the women's movement, but you see how I get excited about history and how it's so appropriate and so real today. It's still here with us today. So that's my catalyst for change moment I'm having here, talking about women's rights and ideas about women and what we're about and what we're supposed to be about, or what that whole idea is about, And now we have all sorts of other gender issues as to woman and man and all sorts of things that are coming up, because we are opening our minds to more things and we are smarter about the way we look at the world. So that's my moment here on my catalyst for change and women's rights and the rights of everybody to live their best life and to be smart as you possibly can be and work, and your brain, you can develop it. It's a muscle just like your arms. And the more you think and critically think and explore and investigate and, yes, think creatively, all of those things come together for an amazing life. And I really am challenging everybody to give it a try. And so for you high school students that are out there, come get in my Smart Start Challenge. Get on a great path to your future. And I'm here every day in Homeroom, 3:00 in Florida. So check it out. Go visit my website. It's askmisspeck.com and get your seats. We can have individual private coaching with me every day. And or just get the book and follow along with me here in the on the YouTube channel. So that's what's up with me. I'm Sunday afternoon actually heading over to my mom's, and we're heading out. It's a beautiful day. I can't stay inside for my homeroom, so I'm taking the homeroom out on the road. So thanks, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Smart Start Challenge. Bye.